If your grandchild doesn't say much when you're on FaceTime together and you find yourself trying to fill the silence with questions, please note that silence is very natural and it's okay. But on the other hand, I think there's a reason why so many grandparents say that their grandchild opens up much more during story time than through conversation. And it has nothing to do with how good you are at coming up with just the right questions to ask. So here's the part that I think most adults, we just don't think about. Young children don't bond through Q&A. They don't have that same need to talk things through and analyze the way we do as adults. They are still just learning about the world. They're super curious about everything, and they're learning to navigate those basic emotions, which can be really tough. Where they really bond and learn is through shared imagination and pretend worlds. When we ask kids questions, some of them can feel like they're being put on the spot, just like we do as adults, right? Storytime gives your grandchild something to share with you in the moment instead of something that they need to tell you about that happened in the past that, quite frankly, is no longer very interesting to them. They are much more interested in the present moment with you, so take full advantage of that. As long distance grandparents, I know I'm very guilty of this. We feel like we miss so much of their lives, and we get on a Zoom call with them and we are so anxious to know and ask about what they've been up to. So we'll say, "How was school? What did you do today?" And what do we get? We get those one word, "Fine, okay" answers, or it could be complete silence. But then when you open a book together, suddenly there's engagement and giggles and little comments and sound effects, or quiet listening, but it feels completely different than the silence you were navigating through conversation. Nothing about the child has changed. The experience changed. I mean, honestly, when we think about it, do you remember the last time your grandchild asked you to have a seat and tell me about your day? Probably not, but I bet you remember them asking to tell them a story or read them their favorite story. So they're welcoming you into their pretend world that they particularly enjoy because they want to share it with you. So I'd like to ask you if you could humor me for just a minute. Allow yourself to go back a few years into your childhood, and I want to show you what I mean. So this is from the second book in my Rascally Pup Learns and Grows series. This is from Golly Oodle Lolly, One Fine Day with a Rascally Pup. It's all about learning crazy words, but this is sort of during the quiet time of the story where things are kind of settling down. It's the end of the day. So, Golly Oodle Lolly, beyond all the ruckus, shrieks, and sighs, the Ferris wheel soars and sweeps the sky. Up, 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 and around, then down to the ground, midst dazzling white lights and carnival sounds. The brush of the breeze and flash of bright colors, the sweet smell of sugar, popcorn, and butter. Voices and music, colors and lights, blur in the haze of a warm summer night. The dizzying, phantasmagorical scene transports me home, tucked in with sweet dreams. So just think about how you felt for just that short minute. A release from the everyday, no questions, no pressure, just shared imagination. And here's what's important to know, that even in story times, all kids are different and they experience things very differently. As grandparents, we just need to be able to adjust to their reactions in these shared moments to maximize the impact of our time together, even if it's virtual. So silence during story time is normal. They are processing and taking it all in. Hilarity and silliness are normal. They are totally enjoying the experience. Short attention spans are very normal. They are just being kids. So, connection with our grandchildren, it doesn't always sound like conversation. Sometimes it sounds like turning pages and rhyming stories. Sometimes it looks wiggly and silly. Sometimes the impact of it, of seemingly insignificant moments, show up much later, long after the call. But all of it counts, every single moment that we've shared with them. So you don't need better questions. You don't need to perform. You don't need to keep them talking through the silence. You just need a shared story and then see where it goes together. If you are a long distance grandparent or are fortunate to live close to your grandkids, please know I am on this journey with you, learning and sharing my best ideas and experiences. If you would like a simple way to make story time feel easier and more natural, especially from a distance, I've created a free guide called the Storytime Shortcut: 5 Secrets to Keep Your Grandkids Begging for More, Even Over Zoom. You can find the link below. And if this has been helpful, I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel for more grandparent support, ideas for connecting with your grandkids, and stories. And if you know another grandparent who could use a little inspiration, I hope you will share this with them. And remember, no matter how quiet or chaotic things may be, every moment you spend with your grandchild is making a difference. You are already doing so much more than you think. Enjoy every moment with your grandkids, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.